Hey, my name is Alex. Welcome to this video. Today we'll be talking about my latest project, my thought process going into it, what I learned, my newfound admiration for editors. But I've always had it, but it's weird coming back to it and creating brain rot reels and having to actually do it that get like doing things that get views. So what happened? So I'm just gonna walk through it because I don't care. Because yeah, whatever. So okay, first this happened, right? Like this is just a breakdown process, so it's not some crazy video. So this is the church, right? And our relic. If you don't know what church I go to, so basically I'm Catholic. I am Eastern Catholic, and Eastern Catholics a long time ago, St. Thomas came, created this right, instead of the Roman rite, they created something called the Syro-Malabar rite, and Malayalis, the people like my ethnicity, just go everywhere on earth, and everywhere on earth we have all these like Syro-Malabar churches, and we have the highest rates of priests and the highest rates of like just random churches. So I've been to Israel and like Italy and some random countries, and they would have mass in Malayalam or just at least an Achan or somebody there. So it's weird. So Saint Thomas the Saint, his relic was at our church. Somebody stole it, and it was hot off the press, right? So, and most of the press was like mainly in Malayalam, and they wanted something in English to get the press or the world riled up, right? So not riled up, but like bring awareness. So I was put into a group chat, and they were like, "Oh, we need to cook up something." So we had one priest. He was arguably the first priest who was like brought up here and became a priest. So let's look at my new whoop band. He was the first priest. I can't really see it. He was the first priest who was brought up here, and I got him for the video. So what I did was like I went, recorded a bunch of interviews, and the best part is Google's Gemini walked me through like the exact settings, and I knew the lighting. I some context about me. Before I did all the tech stuff I do, I used to be really into filmmaking. I used to dream at night about meeting Peter McKinnon and Potato Jet, and there's this guy called Dylan, I forgot his last name, but he's also from Toronto. I was really into filmmaking. That's all you gotta know. My road reel, so many film contests, corporate videos. There's tons of stuff out there. But so I knew I had a A7 III. I had a can't really see. I when I initially got like crypto money, I invested all of that into my A7 III, and I had a really nice camera, and I have like a light box and pretty much a bunch of microphones and road stuff and a drone, but. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff, so I brought it to church. I haven't done video stuff, keep in mind, for ages, decades, like, not decades, but ages, right? Because, like, I'm so into tech, and, like, I don't know, I want to be good at tech before doing my passion stuff. I realized I can't turn it. I love filmmaking. I love making movies. The problem is, one, other people control your time. Not your time, the projects. So many people want to input on everything, and you don't control the money, so you don't get to say what you want to make. There's so many problems there. So I want money, then do my own movies. It's my end goal. But right now, so I like doing passion projects. The last passion project I remember doing was on my Instagram, where I did don't think about the 9 unread messages. This project I did with my friend Anthony. I didn't even do this. Like Anthony, I paid Anthony to do this. Anthony. And this was a lot of fun. I chose the music and stuff. But this was like a passion project I did, which was fun. But after that, this was 2022, 2024. So I haven't done anything. I used to do commercial, like not real commercial, but Yeah, there's like a guy I hit up, whatever. But yeah, after that I haven't done anything, so I wanted to cook up something after. And suddenly I had this opportunity to do it, so I got some really nice footage. Like I was like really like amazed that this even like came together. The shot like looks immaculate, right? It looks really nice. The raw footage looks really nice. Thank God it like looks nice. So we got really nice footage. That we turned off the church. We backlit all the weird lights they had. Then one softbox and like the St. Thomas empty sitting in front of the thing, which was lost. That was nice. All hopefully the audio is good. Okay, so that happened. Now I need to get into editing. This was my inspiration for editing. I saved a lot of brain rot reels before, so I scrolled on the other account where I had like it was just it was optimized for church reels, so it was only church content, and I just scrolled and made it. But then I couldn't really, like, when you need the thing doesn't come to you. That's the like worst part. So I like went through a lot of like reels and how they did it, but none of them were the combination of, I wanted the beginning to be really fast cut and the ending to be smooth sit down documentary style, like cinematic. That's only the, and also this was half me testing my ability to do great stuff, not brain rot TikToks that just out there. I could do things that are just to go out there, but then I wanted to make something great, so took a lot of time just scrolling. Then I started with, man, this was 4 days straight, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And now I'm in this loop of like dopamine from the video going somewhat viral. So whatever, I'll break down the timeline. I did that. This is what the final footage looks like, so you could look at it before the thing. Then I'll take out my process of like trying to grow the reel as well, trying to get more views on it. 13k views. It's going pretty good right now.
St. Thomas, and he was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus. Nearly 2,000 years ago, he came to Kerala, India. From him came the Syro-Malabar Church. Today, the same community is here in Toronto, carrying the same faith across future generations. But on January 14th, our first-class relic was stolen.
Hey, Father, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, so I'm Father Francis Akadapatekal, and I'm from this parish, St. Thomas Syro-Malabar Catholic Foreign Church, Scarborough. So when we say that our church has a first-class relic of St. Thomas, we have...
I just realized you couldn't see it. Okay, if you want to see that much, just go to this Instagram. It's open.
Have a piece of a bone from the elbow of St. Thomas. And it's a first-class relic because it is from a body part of St. Thomas. To our community, as we are named after St. Thomas the Apostle, the possession of his relic especially means a lot, as we believe St. Thomas continues to intercede and pray for our community. To the person who stole our relic, or the person or the people who stole our relic, you have touched a fundamental part of our faith. We're all sad. We're not sure if you really understood the gravity of what you did. But as Jesus prayed on the cross, we also forgive you, but we sincerely hope you could return this back to us.
This is St. Thomas, and he was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus.
Okay. 4 days straight. Insane amount of hours. That's fine. But now I'm going to go through... one, I'm going to go through the edit. Two, I'm going to go through the promotional side of things. So I'm just approaching it like first principles. I don't know what that means anymore, like, but just like how to make it go viral. The only thing that matters. So this was the edit. I imported all the footage, so I don't know what okay, first I tried doing this on what's the other thing, DaVinci Resolve, because that was the free one. I only knew Premiere. I knew Premiere from before. I was familiar with the UI. Man, it was hard. Like, no wonder old people can't learn anything, because it's just, everything feels like just, it's trying to kill you. Everything feels like it's just attacking you for some reason. So I hated Resolve. I don't know. I just hated it. So I came back. I got Premiere Pro again, and now it's great. So Premiere Pro, I imported a bunch of things. So I started with the core of the edit, which was, hey, I got a bunch of pictures. I don't know how to break this down because it was just me. The first 3 days, I only did the beginning 10 seconds. So first it was boom, boom. I got a frame. I just got a PNG frame. There's such a nice guy, actually, who actually gave a bunch of assets that was completely free. That made my life so much easier. Shout him out. He's like a big Jesus guy as well. So thank you for him. Presets, assets, presets. This guy, is it this his name? Creative Guru? Yeah, I think that's his name, the Creative Guru, or something like Mark or Noah or something like that. Search up this pack. Yeah, it's this pack. There's many packs, but it was the guy's name. So he shared a bunch of reels or a bunch of presets. So mainly zoom in, 2 frames per thingy, boom, boom, boom. Then the audio is, look how big. First of all, just amazed at the end results. Like the audio itself is 7 tracks. Because like I couldn't fit everything into that thing. Okay, it's not really 7, it's 6. The visual, it's like 8. So yeah, it's the project itself. I don't know what to say, and I do it very inefficiently. I'm sure you could do everything else, but I also find it interesting, the chaos. So you know me. So picture. One, I realized after posting, higher quality pictures. It just looks doo-doo. So this. Then I got in the I did the text after. I did the visual first, the pre-second, the speaking audio first or third, subtitles fourth, and music fifth, and sixth was the switching. But I actually did the sound effects. But I did the sound effects for this in the beginning. So, boom, 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 boom. You get to St. Thomas. Then it's like a big shutter sound. The problem is I don't know. I have a hard time describing things. So I don't know how to describe. I want boom, 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 boom. Then it's supposed to go boom. I don't know what to say. So I tried. Gemini was like massive in that part. And yeah, that was pretty good. So it was a slow zoom in here.
He was one of the.
And then I feathered the opacity of everything else, because if you've seen Diary of a CEO's like intro guy, that guy posted like a track of like his editing time, like insane. I don't know how you could, like, I began this with a passion. There was parts of it where I had a passion, I was enjoying it, but I mean 60-70% was just pure pain. Just like I just wanted to get rid of it, and my stress levels were elevated. I could feel it all in my Whoop thingy. It was so bad. It was just, yeah, I don't want to be. I understand why people pay editors, and I'm amazed that just doing it, replaying it. I hate everything to do with this. By the end of it, I didn't hate it. There's so many things to fix. That's the problem. So boom, switched up pictures of Jesus. Jesus videos were from The Chosen. It was so low quality. That was a problem.
Apostles of Jesus.
I tried doing the split between the I think I used font called EB Edmonton or something, and Pinigon or Synagon, both of them. So 3 main thingy, 1 cursive, and 2 normal ones.
Nearly 2,000 years ago.
India zoom in, I did that with what's it? You just have to be resourceful and know so many different things, which I do. That was useful for me, but I just don't know how to describe things. and how to, like, this, by the end of this project, this milked all my creative juices like crazy. Like, I had no creative energy, and I think about myself as somebody who's like really creative and thrives being creative. I have no creative energy left after this project, so that's pretty cooked. But okay, keep going.
He came to Kerala.
You can't even see a lot of the projects, bro. Okay, whatever. Kerala, India. Zoom in, got some stock footage of Kerala. It was a video from the tourism board of Kerala or something. Then I just like flipped it. Then picture of St. Thomas, first 7 churches, zoom out. Then the same effect again. Instead, I did click.
From Malabar Church.
Then this was the hardest picture, like, not the heart, like, this was like a cool picture. Like, it was a sick picture. I really liked the picture when it first came out, so I searched it up and used that picture from Reddit.
Today, this same community.
This is from our church, so I tried match cutting it. It didn't go that well. I don't know how to match cut properly, but I think it was the vestment isn't the same as the thing. I used, what do you call it? I used guides, this thingy, but it didn't go that well. But I used it for the nose of St. Thomas. That was pretty good. Zooms in, drone shot that I shot actually of the church when we had our feast.
Toronto.
Yeah, a drone shot from Chetan's Instagram account. Zoom shot with when the archbishop. So it's the head of the church. The Pope is the head of the Roman Catholic Church. This guy's the head of the head of our church is also the Pope, but then this guy is the head of our church, the right. Complicated guy. His brother was actually a priest. No, the old cardinal's brother was like a pastor here. Drone shot that I took of the thingy. January. Then I cut up all the music. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to talk about the sound effects as well. The other thing was a shutter, like the earlier click. The other one was, this one was a smaller shutter, click, UI click. Then I added, I don't know what these things are called. Boom. Okay, this was music. The first music was some sort of, I found like similar accounts that did similar things to me, downloaded all the same music they did, and just put it in and just listened to all of them. And put it in the track, undid it from the track, muted it, and just tested it. So boom, boom, boom. Cut the music, moved in the text, 14th. Added like a big dramatic boom, then a whoosh, then a zing noise.
The R first.
Did you not hear that? Where's the zing?
But on January 14th, the R.
Oh, it was muted. Oh my. Zing. You remembered, brr.
Is here in Toronto carrying the same faith across future generations. But on January 14th, our first class relic was stolen.
Zing. Okay, that was after, I guess. The zing came in, was stolen, added the text higher. And I also, after the first export, I realized that the initial video was, the captions were on a page like this. If this is the page, on a page like this, right now the video is in the middle, the captions down here, which is bad. So I nested both the video and the captions and moved it all the way higher. Then, this was my favorite part, I think, of the video, where I cut out the thing. I did the zing. I don't know what it's called, but then moved in. Oh, also the sound effects are by that guy. Nice guy. Really nice. Then brought in Father Francis really slowly. Then it's called the smooth fade in.
Okay, Father, can you introduce yourself?
This is the only time I use my voice, because like within the interview. The other questions I had it, but I didn't use it. I think it's just cutting back and forth.
Hey, I'm
J cut or L cut, I don't know what it's called, but I had his audio
Father
running because I didn't want the thing. But I didn't know what exactly to do here because the shot was a bit different between him answering the question I wanted. So it's just cut of all the different questions. The first framing was weird, so the second one was much weirder. So I made it, just faded it out and faded it back in.
And I'm from this parish.
I cut down a lot of like middle ums and ers with like this kind of stuff, like pictures and everything. And also the rule of thumb now for the brain rot kids is that every 3 seconds you gotta shift shots. 3 seconds you would need a new picture or something else happening on screen. That's why you zoom in and zoom out, zoom in. If you're watching this, either you're obsessed with, I don't know, something, or you're sleeping.
Sarah Malabar Catholic Foreign Church, Scarborough. So when we say that our church has a first-class relic of St. Thomas,
the music in the background is good. And also one tip is, if you cut out the 1000 to 4000 as a frequency from the piano or whatever, it doesn't hurt the natural human voice when it's being played. So one tip that Gemini told me. It's pretty nice.
Have a piece of a bone from the
same sort of thingy, but I also added a color thingy. I removed the color from the thing and slowly keyframed in this shot into the elbow.
The elbow of St. Thomas. And it's a first-class relic because it is from a body part of St. Thomas.
Boom, zoom in with blur, Gaussian blur.
Community, as we are named after St. Thomas the Apostle, the possession of his relic especially means a lot, as we believe St. Thomas continues to intercede and pray for our community. To the person who stole our relic, or
okay, this was like a good shot because I didn't know what else to do there. But I had to do it this long because there's 2 cuts in the middle.
Or the people who stole our relic.
But right here, in this analytics of the video, people dropped off. This is the only place. Everything else is like pretty okay. In the beginning, there's always dropping off, but here is like going pretty linearly down retention. But here, a 2% increase in retention. This shot was held too long, and this text couldn't save it. I should have done something else, cut right there, or some do-ass stuff. Just 3-4 frames that killed it. Not good. Okay.
Fundamental part of.
Look at that click was good.
Our faith.
Clicking too much is weird as well.
We're all sad. We're not sure if you really understood the gravity of what you did. But as Jesus prayed on the cross, we also forgive you. But we sincerely hope you could return this back to us.
I didn't know what to do at the end. The campaign gang wanted the video with the logos, but then I didn't know what to do at the end either, so I just left the logos. I think the logo is somewhere at the bottom, but yeah, great video. Ended with St. Thomas, started with St. Thomas. I still have a lot of raw footage, so I might cook up another one. Yeah, really easy to create captions with thingy, but just everything is so tedious and time consuming. I just wish there was an AI app that could just edit in this format. Just like take a video, copy exactly that video, just fit the things I'm giving it into the video, and if it doesn't have it, just leave it blank and you tell me what it needs and I just do it. I want to create that. I don't know. There's so many things I need to create. But yeah, I think fun project. Happy I did it. Happy it's going somewhat viral. Really happy that's happening. Yeah, awesome project. I don't feel like I should do this like multiple super times, but because it's so time consuming and I'm deviating away from my main quest, which is programming. Only thing that matters right now, but yeah, happy to help. yeah, what I did, because after this in the middle, so I nested this whole thing, moved it up, exported it. Also, in exporting, do double pass. It's always really good. Anything else when exporting? Also, share it with the drive. Change the Instagram settings to upload with higher quality. Also, don't set your Instagram to 13-year-olds. That was a big mistake. Not me. I didn't say I'm a third. So there was a problem where, so I post this on, or the SMYM is like the Syro Malabar Youth Movement, which is, oh no, I don't have the account. I can't show you the behind the analytics version from this account. So this account is started a few years ago by the youth people, and essentially you just post the reels from here. But the problem is when somebody logged into the account, synced it with their main account, Facebook account, which is like also like a 16-17-year-old, and that set the age of this account to like 15-year-olds. And because of all the laws about 15-year-olds and them messaging, this account is pretty restricted. But I'm happy, really happy that this is going somewhat viral. But I'll show you some of the tricks I used for it to go viral. One, collaborated. Okay, collaborating is good, but it tests it with the audience first. So hopefully, the best thing is that the church audience is one of the best ones because they support. First few days, 40 stories, 50 stories. It's not even first few days. This is like 12 hours ago posted, or 13, 14 hours ago. Yeah, I think now it's 24 hours. But we were on almost 40, 50 stories of people within the church. So they don't have a lot of followers. That doesn't matter, but high retention. But the bad thing here is that I want to point out is that I think fire emoji, folded hands emoji isn't the best ones. This is the best one. Like writing stuff is really good. Liking is good. Commenting is one of the best ways. I think sharing is really good. I've seen those are two. Captions, keep it long. I think a bit long is good. I've seen a bunch of people write whole essays in the captions because it gives more context. Don't change the Gemini told me don't change the settings once it change the settings if it's not hitting the algorithm. Once it is picked up by the algorithms, don't touch it, otherwise it'll mess up. Because I was gonna there's a whole problem. But this is the international gang, this is the national gang, this is the church. So collaborated with them to go show a bigger audience or whatever. But few emojis helped, but I added the emojis a bit late. I don't know if that's a bad thing because they didn't get picked up by the core Malayali gang or the wider society of Malayalis. But what I did do, which was good, was no shame, and it's like I would probably not do it for my own projects because I don't know, I feel weird doing it, but like when it's not somebody else's, when it's for a greater cause, I don't care. I've done like insane stuff for the church or like crazy stuff, but I messaged 30, 40 accounts that had around 20, 30, 40k, 50k, 60k followers, micro Christian influencers, and asked, hey, can I get our relic got lost, can we get the support with a repost or story? So we had like pretty big priests, like this musician priest who reposted. I can't see the specific things of it. We had one Jewish Catholic influencer repost. I didn't DM him, so it wasn't like based off me. He found it naturally, so that was nice of him. But yeah, he reposted or put it on a story. Then the thing is, I think the strategy, it's not a strategy, it's just being a good person. You just talk to them and thanks for the support. I mean, my brother really liked the guy or knew the guy, so it was like he's a big influencer. And I'm Jewish when you think about it. I'm Jewish. But but yeah, a ton of people. Then I went into the Man, I don't know if there's like a big problem or some sort of weirdness between the US Cyril Malabar and the Canadian Cyril Malabar. I just haven't been able to figure it out. I've been to San Francisco or California, Livermore, Cyril Malabar Church. Something's weird. Something sus. They don't have SMYM, like the youth movement or whatever. They have something else. Yeah, something's... I think they're more heavily assimilated because they've been like there for decades, but it's weird. Something's there. But yeah, I posted this, and a ton of people just boom, 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 boom. And the big guy, US Cyril Malabar with 15-20K followers, they liked the comment that I said, can you support? And they didn't do anything. I don't know what that is with them, but okay, I mass DM'd a lot of them. Some of them reposted, and right now I'm working. So this is one request. They were like, oh, we could collaborate on this post. But the problem is, if I change the algorithm for this post, is it going to negatively impact this post? So you never know what's going to hit and what's not. So I was like, can you repost this, and we'll share, we'll cook up a Uno tool, and we'll post that, right? We'll see if we do that. The big account, 50K, if you don't know how many, just DM after DM after DM. And the best part is, like, the initial motion was the really important one. There's a lot of people who like Malayali people, and they like supporting other stuff, so that was good. But I think if I had posted this earlier, it would go much more viral, because it was like heat of the moment of the crash, or the steal or robbery. But now most people know it, so they don't say anything about it. People just say fire video, which is fine, but then we need talk. I think talk is what changes it. That's the whole thing with the new thing about being relatable, like just dumb relatable stuff win. That's fine, but I like something about being cinematic and timeless and great, and looking back at it and be like, I put everything into it. So yeah, anything else? Yeah, just great video strategies. But something else, like if you're selling a product, you can't outreach and be like, oh, can you post it on my thingy? Unless it's like a natural one, you know what I mean? Unless you could send it, like I've done I'm not gonna say what I did or didn't do. You could do a thing where you could send it to the influencer as like a free gift, and if they post it as a story, great. Right, you can flip it. I've seen the Kevin Hart one where he was wearing a jacket on Kai Cenat's stream or sweater. They turned it into a GIF. I don't think there's any licensing or payment fees, and they're just posting it everywhere. And it's the world of the internet. I don't think anything really matters. So again, this tip here is, I think instead of custom music, it's better to add, I put this song in and turned it to 1%. So it's like a famous song. But the problem is, I wasn't going to do it anyway, but I just tested it to boost it, or like to pay promotion or do paid promotion for this. The song guy doesn't allow it for some reason, so that's not good. Yeah, those are the few things. The relic hasn't been found yet. Man, only if people would say actual stuff and not emojis. I think that significantly could have turned a lot of things, but almost 500 likes. Man, the past 5 days I've been like on a dopamine, not 5 days, like 24 hours. I'm on a dopamine. You need more views. Explode. I don't know what it's gonna get me. It's not gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I like the views. We're at 13K. Very nice views. Views. Okay. Happy that I was being able to be part of it. Hope you learned something new, and have a great Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, man. Yeah, some awesome people, tech people, back to programming in my DMs. Back to programming. Get ready for action. Thunder. Stanford, Halifax. Oh, I don't know, why am I saying all these? Yeah. That's it. Have a great day. Bye.